very good morning to all the dignitaries on the stage, faculty members, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to greet you all today on the inaugural and the first day of the 5 days international seminar on artificial intelligence across industries, exploring diverse applications, organized by the PG Department of IT and BCA in association with Infoca Forum. As prayer is concentration of positive thoughts, let us all rise up for the Tamil Thai Varthu followed by college prayer. நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை எழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் அதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிழே எக்களவும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாளும் தக்க சிறு பிறைந்தரும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுனே அத்திரக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறமிழந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
सत्योरतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यं ऋतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः वाणी गुणानुकथने श्रवणो कथायां हस्तौ च कर्मसु मनस्तव पादयोर्नः कृत्यां शिरस्तव निवास जगत्प्रणामे दृष्टिस्ततां दर्शनेस्तु भवत्तनूनाम् नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णायाद्भुतकर्मणे रूपनामविभेदेन जगत्क्रीडति यो यतः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति.
Thank you. Please be seated. To symbolize the triumph of knowledge over ignorance, I request the dignitaries on the stage to join the tradition of lighting the Kutuvilak. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our respected head of the department, Dr. K. Ambedkar, to propose the welcome address.
Jai Shri Krishna. Good morning to all. I welcome you all to the 5 days international seminar on artificial intelligence across industries, exploring diverse applications, conducted by the PG Department of Information Technology and BCA, Dwarakadas Govardhandas Vaishnav College. First, I would like to extend my thanks to the Secretary and Treasurer for their support. I take immense pleasure to welcome our pillar of strength and our dynamic principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir. Welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome our chief guest for this inaugural, as well as the resource person for the first day of this 5 days international seminar, Dr. S. Balaji, Associate Professor, Department of Information Technology, Al Zehra College, Sultanate of Oman, Oman. Thank you, sir, for coming here. I welcome you again, sir. I welcome all the students, faculty members for this event. This event, 5 days international seminar, is conducted in a blended mode. 2 days, the first day inaugural and the valedictory will be in direct mode. And the next 3 days, tomorrow, Saturday, that is 9th, 10th, 12th, will be in online mode. So I welcome you all for this international seminar on artificial intelligence. Since artificial intelligence is booming and it is the current trend in the industry, I request all of you to listen carefully and utilize this 5 day seminar. Thank you all. I once again welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm welcome. Now I request our respected principal, Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Jai Shri Krishna. Very warm good morning to all. Good morning. The revered, the guest, Dr.S.Balaji, head of the department, Dr. K. Ambedkar, faculty members, and my dear student friends. I am happy to see you all in good uniform, where this shows the professionalism of BCA department. I like to state one thing to you is, BCA and BBA from this year, it is AICTE approved program in our institute.
Okay, so no problem. So here, okay, so no problem. So here, for example, if you are doing a project as a final year student, okay, yeah, first initially you are selecting the topic, is it? The topic is based on your idea. Okay, someone will prepare an app, someone will prepare, mobile-based projects, or web-based project, or desktop-based projects, whatever it is. So first you are choosing the project titles. So once you started choosing the title, okay. First you have to create an abstract. You know what is meant by abstract? What is meant by abstract? Don't know. Okay, very good. Anyone who knows? PG students, postgraduate students? Because abstract means you have to give a paragraph about the project. Okay, short and sweet. Okay, for example, if you are giving a project based on, Swiggy, for example, if the project is mobile-based projects, the project name is Swiggy, for example. So we have to start with an abstract means. So what are the needs we have? What you are going to do in your project? Okay. For example, Swiggy means so who are all involved? So who are all involved in the projects? Is it? So as you all know, the project Swiggy means, for example, based on. So who are all involved in the Swiggy projects? For example, customers, very good, and then restaurant details, very good, and then delivery person details, is it? Good, and then payment details, is it? Sorry? Map, is it? They are utilizing. So once you start the project, you know what is the area, is it? You call it as abstract. For this, you have to write a paragraph about the project, that who are all involved, who is going to be benefit, how the project, the mobile app will be functioning. We call it as abstract. Okay. So once you start with an abstract, okay, then you go for the introduction. The introduction means we have to give a deep explanation about the project. Okay, so why I am giving this information means some of the students are not concentrating on the project. But even once you have finished the bachelor degree or even the master degree, when you go for the job, definitely they will ask about the project. Is it? What's your role in your project? So that's why I am giving. So introductions means you have to give a 1.5 page about the projects. So initially what it is, what you are going to do in your project, whether you are going to create as a mobile application or desktop based projects, so what database you are going to be used. Okay. So like that you have to give explanations about the project. The next one we call it as to find out the problem statement. Okay. So why we are identifying the problem statement? Is there any idea? That is the major point, okay, to identify the problem statement. Because once you identify the problems, then only we can find the solution. We call it as objectives, the goal of the project. Okay? So we have to identify. So what was there missing in the previous project? Because already whatever the project, it's an existing project, you know. Existing and proposed. You know what is the difference between those two? You know? What is existing, what is proposed? You have any idea? Existing means already created, already developed. Okay, proposed means a new one. Okay, so whatever the project you are going to do, it's an existing project. But from that, how you are going to improve, what's your findings, we call it as proposed project. Even if you are adding 1 or 2 points, okay. For example, we are doing a project based on college websites, for example. That is not the first person, no? Because already someone is created, is it? Even if you are doing the online banking, is it? Even if you are doing the online, like Swiggy or something else like this, already someone is created before. But in your project, what's the new style? What you are going to be innovative? You know innovative, is it? Innovative means new methods to find. So at the same time, the next one we call it as objectives. The objective means that what you are going to do. For example, what are the forms you are going to be created? Okay. For example, as we discussed, customer, is it? And then restaurant details, payment details, map, delivery person. So for everything you have to create a page, is it? Yes or no? Yeah. So we have to list out that the objective that you are promising to the teacher. For example, you are submitting the project to the teacher. You are going to promising that I am going to create an app like this. So in my app, I am going to create a customer login based on the student's mobile. Then only you get the OTP, And then I'm going to install. Giving more details about the restaurants. Even after the billing payment, how it will be linked. Like that, you are going to give explanation about the projects. So what you are going to do in your project. So this one we call it as objective. So as we discussed, the first one is abstract. The second one we call it as introduction. And third one we call it as objective and problem statement 2. The next one we are going to discuss about the literature review. You know the literature review. What is my literature review? What is my review? What is my literature review? Do you have any idea? So literature review means, say, already someone explained about the project, is it? While you are doing the project, for example, you are going to build a house. For example, you have some ideas in your mind, is it? For example, like your friend's house, maybe someone you may visit in YouTube, is it? You may visit in TV or cinema, something like that. So, this information, idea, where will come? Through by some reviews, is it? Literature. So, based on this literature only, you will get the ideas. So, why we are going to do? Because in this literature review, they will discuss about the positive as well as the negatives about the project. So you have to list out which title, the topic is suitable for you in your project. Because we cannot blindly accept the project nowadays. Okay? So whatever the information you are giving, okay, that information will check whether the content is right or wrong. Okay? I hope so. I think you will listen me. Most of them are busy with the mobiles. So please kindly spend your time with me for some times. Okay? I know you are busy in WhatsApp. You want to come across your situations. Okay? So please listen for some time, then we will discuss about it. Okay? And then the literature review. Why they are introducing the literature review? Okay, especially for the master degree students. Please listen. They will ask you where you find the information, how you collect the data. They will ask you. Okay. So from this literature review, we have to prove someone is already presented and approved regarding the project. For example, Swiggy or something else, or online banking sectors, or online transformation, whatever it may be. Okay. So these informations you have to collect and you have to make it fine-tuning that what you are going to do. Then you have to start with the similar projects. That's why I told you. The similar projects means that already saw some house before, or YouTube or friend, இருக்கலாம். And you have some different opinion also. Okay. So these things you have to get it from the similar project first. You have to choose the same title. For example, if you are doing a project on hospital management system, for example, then you have to look over about Apollo Hospital, for example. Okay. Ramachandra Hospital. So what they are doing in the websites. From this, what you are going to do differently as a proposed tool. Understand? So this one we call it as similar projects. Okay, in these similar projects, you have to identify advantages and drawbacks. So why you are identifying the drawbacks? Because after finding the drawbacks only, you are going to give a solution in your project. Okay. Then we call it as go for the system design. You know what is meant by design? Why you are doing design? What is meant by design? Second year, they will teach you. Is it what is meant by design? Third year students. Okay, for example for design, like data flow diagram. Did you study? Yeah, entity relationship diagram, use case diagram. No. So maybe first year you don't know. Maybe you are not aware about this because they will give the introductions about the computer science. But the final year students may know. But no problem, they feel shy to express. No problem. Here, why we are going for the design? Design means it is nothing but the blueprint of the project. The Katti Padatla Vijay Papa Liya, the table here. Good. Yeah, the other good. Because they want to know what is the exact plan. Yeah. The same we are doing while doing the project, data flow diagram, entity relationship diagram, and use case diagram. Here, why we are doing those tools and diagrams? Because in data flow diagram, you are identifying what are the data stores we have. For example, Swiggy. In Swiggy means customer details, is it? Restaurant details, driver details, is it? Payment details. So whatever the details should be in database, is it? So before starting the project, that you are identifying what type of data store is there, what type of database that we are going to create. And as you all know, front end and back end, is it? What is front end and what is back end? Any idea? Simple questions. Anyone? Front end means what? Front end means it's like creating a web page, is it? Like a GUI. For example, laptop open பண்றீங்கன்னா இல்லையா? My computer அப்படியே simple இல்லையா? Is there no? So that is the front page. For example, if you are opening Gmail, you are giving a username and password, is it? That is called backend, database. That whatever the information you are feeding, that will be saved somewhere else, is it? So even ER diagram. The ER diagram means it will show you the relationship between the forms. For example, ஒரு ஆன்லைன் ஷாப்பிங் பண்றீங்க இல்லையா? இந்த இ-ஷாப்பிங் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு பேஜா நீங்க பாக்குறீங்க இல்ல? இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ட்ரெஸ்ன்னு பார்க்கும்போது பேஜ் 1, பேஜ் 2, பேஜ் 3. இப்போ பிடிக்கல அப்படிங்கும்போது டக்குன்னு ஹோம் பேஜ் வருவீங்க இல்லையா? தட் இஸ் கால்ட் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப். அந்த டக்குன்னு ஹோம் பேஜ் வர பாருங்க இல்லையா? இல்லைன்னா பேக் போற மாதிரி இல்லையா? Why? So they are checking the relationship between the forms, whether one to one, one to many, many to one, or many to many. Okay. So whatever the things, the design you have to do before starting the project. Understand? Then only you will get an idea. Understand? For example, okay, இப்போ இந்த ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷனே இருக்கு இல்லையா? இப்போ உங்களை ஒரு அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டரோ ஹெட்டாவோ போடுறாங்க அப்படின்னு வைங்க. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் என்ன நீங்க பண்ணுவீங்க அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட்? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ 2 days கழிச்சு உங்களுக்கு அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். நீங்க தான் ஹெட்ன்றாங்க. உங்களோட ரோல் என்னவா இருக்கும்? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சீட்டிங் அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட்ஸ் இல்லையா? அன்னைக்கு தானே வர போறாங்க, அன்னைக்கு சீட் போட்டுக்கலாம்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா? பண்ண முடியாது இல்லையா? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஸ்டேஜ் டெக்கரேஷன்ஸ் இல்லையா? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இந்த குத்து விளக்கு, மைக்கு இல்லையா? ஈவன் ஆடிட்டோரியம் டேட்ஸ், பேனல் மெம்பர்ஸ் நாங்கள் பேசுவோம் இல்லையா? உங்களோட அவைலபிலிட்டி, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அவைலபிலிட்டி. ஸோ why we are doing like this? Because the project wants to be successful. அப்படிதானே? சேம் ப்ராஜெக்ட் கூட நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? We have to think before what you are going to do in your project. And the next one we call it as functional and non-functional requirements. Okay, what is functional? You know, you have any idea? Second year student, என்ன பார்க்க கூடாதுன்றதுக்காகவே சைடுல பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கீங்கன்னு இல்ல? What is functional? What is non-functional? இல்ல இப்போ தெரியுமா இல்ல பேசுறதுக்கு ஷை? தெரியுமா தெரியாது? தெரியாது. வெரி I like it. தெரியலன்னு சொல்றது ஒரு கட்சி வேணும் இல்லையா? See, நீங்க கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், you are BCA, is it? First of all, you should know the terminologies, what is mean by those. Even you go for an interview, they will ask you what is functional, what is non-functional. Very simple and basics only they will ask you, because even I sit in the placement cell also, while questioning the students also. So even we know. Understand? Okay, what is functional? Functional means whatever the information. For example, if you are opening, if you are entering into the ATM machine, okay, after inserting the ATM card, they will ask you the language selection. Is it? So once you choose the English or Tamil, whatever it may be, then the process is going on. We call it as functional. Understand? Even after entering your PIN number, okay, that is called as functional. Clear? Whatever we are giving the submit button or OK button, save button, we call it as a functional. You understand? Good. Then what is non-functional? Functional தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு இல்லையா? இப்போ non-functional non-functional means, for example, www.gmail.com. அப்படின்னு நம்ம கிளிக் பண்றோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, how much of time it takes to open the page. Understood? For example, if you are going for the online payment, for example, at last they will ask you the OTP, is it? Before confirmation. That processing is going on now. 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds, is it? So less than 1 or 0 means it will automatically, the password will be disqualified, is it? Then they will generate a new password for you. So how much of time it takes to deliver, to reach you? Understand? That is non-functional. So now you understand what is those difference between those two. Even for example, in Gmail, if you are attaching a resume, it will show you 25%, 30%, 50%, is it? 100%, 90%, is it? So that is called as non-functional requirements. We cannot, specific how it happens. Okay? For example, www.gmail.com, as I said before, it will take 2 seconds or 3 seconds or 4 seconds. It may take some time. Is it? We call it as a non-functional requirements. Okay? Even if you are attending the interview, for example, even you don't have the programming knowledge or something else, that is different. We cannot expect same from everyone, is it? Someone is specialized in testing, someone is specialized in programming, someone is specialized in analyst. But before attending the interview, you should know what is the name, the terminologies, the main terminologies. Okay, the functional, non-functional, what is by design, what is data flow diagram, ER diagram, use case diagram, why we are using this, what is system analyst, first of all, because I'm discussing about the interview point. Okay, so even the questionnaire will comes to you from the the IT person, the HR or something. They will ask your interest on the area of interest. What is your specialization? They will not ask you general. Understand? So please make it sure any one of the core topics. So this is functional and non-functional requirements. Then you have to draw the predicted screenshots. You know what is meant by predicted screenshots? Okay, what is meant by screenshots? Something we took snap, is it? Capturing an image, photo. Predicted means what? Before, so what you are going to do after that you are predicting before. So related to the project, predicted screenshots means what you are going to expect. For example, how the customer page will be, how the login page will be, is it? For example, once you download the app from the Play Store, for example, then how the steps processing, that you have to show it in the screenshots, how it will be. Normal, if you don't want to use the coding, you just draw the Word document, it's enough. By manually, you have to explain what is the next step again and again.
We have to propose the formal vote of thanks.